Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. My name is Jen Manford, and I'm the Marketing Director at Bass Computers. And joining me this morning are Scott Hooper, one of our sales representatives here at Bass, and also Munir and Jawad from TP-Link. We've got some great information for you today regarding the line of TP-Link networking products and also about the VAR program that's available. We'd like to encourage all of our customers to register as a TP-Link VAR through Bass Computers. And with that, we are very excited to begin the presentation. Munir, please go ahead and take it away.
Again, my name is Munir, and I kind of look over here. I can help out with any TP-Link related questions and support you guys might need. There's also Jawad on the line who will be jumping in on some questions.
Hello, everyone.
Adding in some comments on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start out the presentation. We're going to talk a little bit about TP-Link. Who we are. For those of you who are not familiar with us, we're a manufacturer of networking products. We go through a full product line of, basically from SOHO, just small office, home office products into the also SMB area. Again, full product line. We cover routers. We have the routers, access points, the adapters, even additional options, which is the antenna. We go into the outdoor area as well. We have some portable routers also, which I'm going to touch on a little bit later in the presentation. We also have, just to give you, this slide kind of shows a little bit of that outline. There's also the additional categories that we also work in are the Powerline, which is actually a very hot product that's picking up these days. There's also obviously the IP cameras and IP surveillance, print servers, PoE, again, smaller routers and switches as well. Onto the SMB product line. Again, we do have a very generous SMB product line. There's everything from the more advanced switches, managed switches, unmanaged switches. We have the SFP stuff as well in there. There's a full product category in there, excuse me for that. Full product category for that stuff. So this is really a product line that can fulfill your needs on, in terms of the really critical business applications. They come also supported with the support and service that would be expected out of any type of SMB or, business critical equipment. I'm going to talk a little bit more about our new products. Some of the new releases for this year have been our dual band series. So for those familiar with the dual band technology, which allows simultaneous or concurrent emission of the 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz frequencies. With the newer frequencies, the 5 gigahertz that allows a much clearer channel of communication for these wireless devices, whereas the 2.4 is nowadays is becoming a lot more congested, so people are not receiving those speeds, those high quality speeds that they would expect. So out of the product line, we've we're releasing actually four models. The first three, which is the WDR 4900. Which is the N900, the N750, and the N600. These are all concurrent dual band. They come with gigabit ports. They have 2 USB ports that can be used for media sharing, and also you can share your printers through there. So, basically you can get data anywhere throughout the network and share that. Again, 450 and 450 for the N900. 450, 300 for the N750, and the N600 is 300 and 300. We have a model that just below that, which is the N600. It's both N600. However, the difference between these two is that this one would come with fast megabit ports, so you get up to 100 megabits connection through the Ethernet instead of the gigabit. And we also have our adapters. So we have there's kind of pictures of 2 adapters right here. One is the WDN3200, which is the USB dual band adapter, and we have a PCI PCIe version of that adapter as well. One thing that we're really big on is we focus on a lot is giving a really competitive and competitive price, along with a product that provides a lot of value with that. So our products have lots of very feature-rich. The quality is there. You have the support services, the warranty that you're going to find with along the long lines of all other competitors. And a lot of people are very happy with these, and to support these, you're also going to find several reviews online regarding these products. So they're not really new for those who haven't heard of the brand. So again, I was talking a little bit about these the dual band series. So again, the price point, the 4300 is $89.99. A very competitive price. You can see on the bottom you have the 2 USB ports along with the gigabit ports in there. There is the media server as well, so you can stream any type of media, which is your pictures, your videos, your MP3s, to any media box that you would have in your house. This is also just to give you guys take a little look up about the packaging. So again, these are very retail-friendly packaging. Lots of explanations on the boxes. They're very clear. We've actually gotten a lot of great comments about the packaging and how they really look good on the shelves and really catch the consumer's eyes. So just wanted to touch on that. So going into the adapters, we have the 2 adapters. One is the USB, one is the PCIe, both dual band, supporting 2.4 and 5 gigahertz frequency ranges. Again, price points, if you look at the USB dual band at $29.99 MSRP and the PCIe at $49.99, these are really great steals, and really at really competitive prices for these items. So I was also talking a little bit about, I touched on the portable routers or travel series. So this is really one of the products that is shows a lot of innovativeness that comes with TP-Link. For these, we've actually released this product line earlier this year. There's 4 models in there, starting with a 3G capable router, which basically it comes with the USB ports. As you can see, that you would be able to connect your 3G, or even now with the firmware upgrade, you can upgrade these to 4G to support 4G. And you'd connect your USB 4G, 3G dongles that you would get from your major carrier, and you'd have a mobile hotspot on there. You also have the other mini pocket routers. So these guys are full-fledged routers. Have the capability to do everything that a normal size router would do, but in a much more compact size. I'll show you a little bit more on this slide. So we have the WR700, the one on the left here. Again, full-fledged router. These guys work as an access point, a client, a router, a repeater, and even work as a bridge. So saying that, there's so many different ways that you can use these devices, not just the router. As you also have a lot of solutions where these can be used for your internet-enabled devices at home. For example, nowadays you have your smart TVs that are internet-enabled, but however, some might not have that wireless capability, or a Blu-ray player that has only an Ethernet port on there. So basically, you can bridge this on there, and this would be able to connect to your wireless network without having to run those cables. Again, price point on these for a portable router, this is the 700 is $29.99, and we have the 702, which is a smaller version of it. It goes for $24.99. Now, the difference between these two is that the 702 is powered through a USB connection. They can be powered to any USB source you might have. So you can power it in your car, off a USB power pack, off your laptop, while the 700 has an integrated power and has can be plugged directly into your wall outlets.
One more thing, Munir, I need to add with those. Most of the new Slim notebooks, they do not come with Ethernet port. So if you guys are selling those notebooks, this would be a great companion or an additional piece that will enable them to make any wired connection if they travel as a wireless. Because if you go somewhere that all they have is wired connection, you can't connect these new Slim notebooks because there are no Ethernet ports. So that's another thing. It's a great piece to, bundle or combine or offer to the customer, because anyone who invests $900 or more is willing to spend a $29 to have that convenience. Otherwise, if you go with one of those notebooks and it's only wired connection, you can't connect it. So using the 700 or the 702 will enable them to connect their laptop wirelessly with any wired connection.
Yeah, and that also falls great with also other internet-enabled devices like your tablets. Nowadays, if you have those only support a wireless connection, so these will really be handy with them in the case where there's only a wired connection available. Right. So for the 3G models, I kind of touched a little bit on those. On what they do is, you basically be able to connect your 3G, 4G USB dongle that you get from your major carrier. Again, these do function as routers, as well as a 3G router in there. So the difference between these two is that you would have the MR3040 here on the right is actually battery powered, so you can charge this up, and take your internet connection wherever you want to go with it. The one on the left, which is the MR3020, is powered by USB. So again, flexibility with the power source. And again, looking at the price points on these, $39.99 for the USB powered MR3020 and $49.99 for the battery powered 3040. Again, really great solutions that can be used in multiple ways. Okay, so I'm going to move on. Another product I touched on was the Powerline technology. So in the past, Powerline technology never really picked up, although it has been available for quite some time. Recently, as chipsets and technologies has been developed over the years, it's actually becoming a really great technology to use for those situations where you cannot extend a Ethernet cable through your house or through your office, or you're having trouble getting a wireless signal across the building. So what Powerline technology is going to do for you is convert your actual power line within the building into a network. So if you kind of look at the diagram down here, it really is simple. All it is plugging in two of these adapters into your wall outlet and connecting Ethernet cables to the devices that you want to use, and you have a network connection. And now, so right now we're at the highest speeds right now that are running are 500 megabits, which is really well above the need above the requirement for like HD streaming and larger file transfers. And there's also the smaller speeds go down to 200 megabits. There's some variations of the different types of models that we have as well. We recently released our Powerline extender or wireless Powerline extender kit. So the difference with these now is that these power lines come wireless enabled. So plugging in, it would come with one standard power line adapter and one adapter that has that emits the wireless signal. So basically, you could create that access point, and you can create an access point anywhere in that building. There is a wall outlet. So it really adds to the convenience of not being able to reach certain areas of the building, in a very easy way. So the two models here, difference between these two guys is the 271 and the 281 kit. We have the 271 is a 150 megabit wireless speed in there, and The 281 is a 300 megabit wireless speed in there. So again, really goes back to the convenience and what how you're going to use it. The price point on these, again, very competitive. For $69.99, getting a wireless enabled Powerline kit, is really amazing these days with this technology. So again, situations you might use this in is where you want to use your tablet across the other side of the house, but your tablets don't have that great of a wireless signal. So basically, you plug one of these near your router and one in the room where you want to use your tablet, and you're going to get your wireless signal in there.
And also smart TVs. Most of the TVs they have wireless in it, but sometimes wireless is not designed to transfer higher data rates. So this comes to play. You can use any of these and share the content that you have on your hard drive and broadcast it to your TV without any degradation of the quality or buffering. So this is something that we need to educate the customers and kind of explain to them what it can do for them, and it makes a great entertainment or any other application, for their use.
Yeah, again, this is really a big hit for those using the streaming services like Netflix. Who have trouble streaming over Wi-Fi. Sometimes just doesn't cut it. Loading takes forever. These really would help. These definitely help with that. So you're going to see the loading go much quicker. So it's going to be exactly as if they're hardwired right into that internet connection instead of going through the wireless speed. So these are the standard Powerline kits. We have also the PA211. These do not come wireless enabled. Again, these are simply Ethernet to Ethernet on both adapters. The higher speeds are now at 500 megabits. Just going through a little bit outline on this and give you an idea about what the price MSRPs look like on these products. So again, $64.99 for a kit for a 200 megabit kit, and $89.99 for the 500 megabits.
And one more thing, you can add up to 4. You can buy individual adapters as well, and you can have up to 4 of these in a house or an environment. And there is, as far as security, you can enable or disable any of these devices, so there is no fear of someone else will tap into it. So you can always use the software to enable and disable them.
Okay, so now I'm going to touch a little bit on our TP-Link VAR program. So TP-Link VAR program, we created this for all of our resellers. It is your partner program, basically, that is going to give you several incentives by signing up. Incentives through us, and I'm going to go a little bit through that right now, what those are, and how it can help you sell products and actually get those extra margins for you. So on the benefits, so there's four large categories of the incentives. Being a registered partner is going to get you. There is VAR discounts. So right here, we show that there's a 5% discount for just being a partner. You will begin to receive a 5% discount on all TP-Link SKUs. No questions asked. That's just for being a partner. Above that, I'll go into how that goes into different tier levels of how you can even increase that up to 10%. So we also have a SKU rebate. So every month we also release we have a rotating list of SKUs that do go on promotion for that basically you can get rebates on those products to get a better price on those. Catalog, delivery, and marketing supplies is definitely another one that we can help you guys with. We can mail these out. These are all free of charge, from stands to product shelves to actual flyers and catalogs that you might need. So again, I was touching on how you can get those discounts, those discount levels. So there's a tier level program on this where depending on purchases that you accrue, you can gain additional rebate. So you would initially get that 5% for being the partner, if you begin to purchase, if you have purchases throughout the quarter that go above $2,000, you'll get an additional 3%. That'll bump you up to 8. And if you hit above $5,000, you're going to get an additional 5. So that will bump you up to 10 in total. So you can get up to 10%, 10% back on all those TP-Link products, considering that you hit these purchase goals. So there is some qualifications that go into the VAR program that we do look at. There's particular, basically, we're steering away and protecting our customers so that larger resellers have different programs actually, and we're targeting this program to better fit basically more smaller, medium-sized businesses that resell our products. So you partner if there's more catalog sales or the online type of business, those usually don't qualify for this program, but we can definitely still work with different types, different ways to get them into some kind of promotions with us. And again, this is through BAS Computers. They basically, you go ahead and contact your reps over there, and they would help you get signed up into the program, as they are one of our authorized distributors for this, for TP-Link products. So again, just looking over again the incentive program. So kind of going through the process of how it looks like. We're going to get, again, we offer those monthly IR programs. And not just that, is that we also have a bid desk, which is if you have a particular opportunity or looking at purchasing a larger quantity of product, we can definitely work with you to get you a special price with those. So again, contact us, contact your BAS rep, and they'll be more than glad to help you out and make sure you get the most competitive price for that opportunity or win that bid that you're trying to get into. The VAR discount. So there's also so we have also the 10%. There's you can get up to that 10% discount on all those products throughout the quarter, which is actually very very decent. We've gotten a lot of comments about that, how nice of an extra margin you can gain on that. There's also a demo discount. So if you're looking to try out any new products, TP-Link products that you want to do for testing, you want to try it out, you want to just show it to your customer, we have a demo purchase, which gives you 20% off any TP-Link SKU. There's a max of 2 units per SKU. So again, contact us for that, and we can get those discounts loaded for you guys if you want to try out the product. So going back to the support, I touched on the 20% discount. We have the back-end discount rebates, which is up to 10%. This is a little kind of summarizing right here. The other one is the priority RMA and the marketing materials. So priority RMA, we're going to make sure if you're offering support to your customers, to any type of technical services, we'll make sure to get you on. As a partner, you're going to be able to get a priority RMA. So we're going to send that out. You'll get that much quicker on a faster freight. Get those products out to you and replaced as soon as possible. There's also we do have a 60-day free trial program, which is that would actually go through us, where you would be able to try out the product again for demo purchases or for demo use or testing, and go ahead and return it to us after that 60 days. So again, we have the special pricing for bids. Get in touch with us for that. We can get those larger discounts loaded for you. Outside of the VAR program itself, if you don't qualify, we also have, if you're a reseller for education or government, we do offer 5% on all of our SKUs as well. So I mean, get in touch with us if you're catering to those types of customers, and we can definitely build that up for you. and the 24/7 technical support. So our technical support is actually in-house. We do that here in California. We have very experienced technical reps over here that are actually TP-Link employees. So this is not a sort of service that's outsourced, and you're going to be gaining all the information, and knowledge about the products that you need directly from us. There is the other portion. Since it is 24/7, our call center actually during off business hours is actually redirected to a call center we have in China too. So if you're really looking for that, probably looking to try and contact us during the business hours to get one of our local staff over here to help you out with that. Okay, so here's also a little bit more again about how we're supporting our partners. So here at our offices, we actually have a lot of dedicated. Our account managers are we're dedicated to help you guys out. So that's what we're here for those special deals that you need. We're really quick on the response time. So if you get back to us in email, we'll get back to you really quick on that. We have technical guys who can actually help you guys through any projects that you might have. If you want looking for the right equipment, or need suggestions on what models to use, we can also provide some help with that. And also in the situation where you want a comparable unit, to a different competitor, we can also give suggestions on what's a good fit to replace a different product, or if you're looking for just to open your options. Again, the sales and marketing tools, I touched on those. Just reach out to us and we can get you all the marketing support you need for that stuff. So during sales, again, we have our monthly promotions. We're looking at we have also outside of the VAR program, we have other programs for the government education. For also larger customers, might sell online, or larger retail chains, we can provide a little more custom tailored program to get them on board for that. That would be something you need to reach out for us on. Again, on our logistics side, we're always fully stocked here. If a product is not available at a BAS, it can always be drop shipped. So the inventory is usually never an issue. So the product is always going to be available, and the quantities are there. And if they're not, the lead times are very short. And another very large and critical point that we really emphasize on is the free technical support. So we've gotten a lot of feedback from customers about competing brands and how technical support is charged as a service. Ours is completely free, from the consulting, the setting up, the actual RMA process, everything is free from our side, so we can help you out with that.
And even to allude to that, we have the 24/7 toll-free number in our boxes. So any of your customers can call in and get that help. And our SMB product has 5 years warranty, and the SOHO products, they all have 2-year warranty. So that's another thing after the sale. They have the tech support, and they have a great warranty that from TP-Link.
Yeah. So again, touching on that, our SMB products are the 5 years, and the SOHO do get a 2-year warranty. So I think that's about wrapping it up. A little bit more about TP-Link and the product lines that we have. So again, we have over 150 SKUs in different product lines. Also again, very focusing on the price and the value we give. There's still a lot of performance and features in these products. You can take a look at our website. You can contact us for more info about any of the products you have. We'll be more than happy to help you guys out, in working with your customers, or if you have any questions yourself on anything So again, contact your primary contacts would probably be by Bass Computers. They can help you get signed up, answer any questions, and get you the pricing that you need. And for other other matters, also you can feel free to contact us at our mailbox right here. And also, again, we'll get a fast response out to you. So, thank you, and that's kind of wraps up our little presentation about TP-Link. I'm going to open it up for questions, and yeah, please go ahead and type them into the chat box, and we'll be happy to answer them for you.
Great. While you guys are asking the questions, I want to extend a thank you to Munir and Jawad for taking the time this morning to provide this information. We will, again, have this up on our YouTube website, so if you had to leave or want to review this information at a later time, you'll be able to go out to the basscomputers.com website, click on the YouTube button, and that'll bring up all our YouTubes that we've done in the past, as well as this one. So if we have any questions this morning, again, just type those into the chat box, and we'll be able to get Munir or Jawad to answer those for you, or if you have some questions for Bass about this product line. We're excited about the TP product line as the purchaser for this product. The history for TP-Link is starting over. Munir, would you like to touch on that just a little bit of where TP-Link is before that you made this big splash in the United States this time around?
Oh yeah, definitely, Scott. I'm glad you actually asked. So TP-Link has been around since 1996. It is not a new company, as you can see from that date. We originally started, our headquarters is in China. Originally starting in the Asia territory, and since then has been growing into Europe. And only in the last, I believe, last 3 years was originally introduced into the U.S. So for the U.S., it's actually a fairly new brand. Otherwise, around the world, it's actually very familiar. There's a lot going on for it in other areas, and it's not unlikely that you won't find it out there. So out of that, we do have out of China all of our R&D. Our R&D is and product manufacturing all is our headquarters in China. Out here in the U.S., we do mainly our functions here are our logistics, sales, and marketing, basically support the U.S. favored. We have close to 24 branch offices worldwide, so in different territories. So I mean, there is a large. TP-Link is not new. We've been around in the market for a while. And those of you actually wondering, TP actually stands for Trust Performance. So, I mean, actually, it originally came out as Twisted Pair back in '96, and later on, as the reliability came in to play, it started getting recognized as Trust and Performance on that name. Yeah, so just to give you guys a little bit of an idea about where how long TP-Link has been in the market, and where our presence has been. It's only been about 3-4 years since it's been in the U.S. However, as for those 3 years, it has been really getting a lot of awareness and a lot of good feedback from consumers.
Okay, thanks for that, Munir. Well, I don't think that we have any questions this morning that seem to be popping up here. But one last, now, where are we as far as your growth from last year to this year? And what do you see that your projections are worldwide for 2012?
Sure. So last year actually was a very large milestone for us for 2011. We actually hit in total global sales, we hit the $1 billion revenue. So that was a large milestone for us. For the U.S., we've actually been seeing 100% growth year over year for every year that we've been here. So just to give you guys some numbers also, last year's numbers, we targeted 15 over 15, which was also 100% year over year. As in 2010, we hit about 6 million. Or 2011, we jumped that up to 15. And this year, we're actually projecting the same amount of growth into the 30 million. And along with that is coming into our awareness into and our entrance into a lot of other products, a lot of shelves and retailer spaces. More and more of the product is starting to appear at local retailers and online. So just to give you guys some idea about where we're headed, as in terms of also product releases and technology, every quarter there's a significant amount of products that are released on the new technologies with the new features. So again, one of the recent ones were those Powerline and the dual band, which had gone through recent releases right now.
Okay, well, great. Thanks for that additional information. Again, since we don't have any more questions, and that seems to be some areas that I wanted to make sure that our resellers understood, that there is some validation to this product, that this is a well-known international brand with recognition worldwide, as well as a growth pattern that should be recognized by resellers to show them that this is a valid product, that they can really stand, that you're here to stay, and it's a product that they can, that's already got a stamp of approval out there in the marketplace. And that's why we're excited at BASS about TP-Link. So we appreciate your time this morning. Again, Munir and Jawad, we appreciate your time, and we are glad that our resellers could be able to attend this. Once again, if you missed out or if you had to step away, you can always go to the BASS Computers website and to the YouTube link on there. Click on that to see this webinar, as well as past webinars and future webinars that we'll be having. So for this presentation, we thank you for your time and have a great day.